Dennis Bergkamp, Dennis Bergkamp, Dennis Bergkamp neemt de bal aan. Dennis Bergkamp, Dennis Bergkamp, Dennis Bergkamp. Live here, Balotelli, Aguero. 12 minutes to go in normal time. Liverpool 3-0. Corner taken quickly, Origi!
Recuperó con entrado, el cuero lo tiene Cristiano, le puede pegar Cristiano, el golpeo de Cristiano, ¡qué golazo! ¡Gol! ¡Golazo de Cristiano Ronaldo!
What's up, guys? This is going to be a fun stream today. I am doing something different. We haven't done one of these on the channel before, but I wanted to do a Euro prep video because I know nothing about these national teams. So I wanted to do some research, learn a little bit. So this is going to be one of those it's going to be a chill stream. I have no script. I am going to be researching each of these teams, these national teams, and learning about their recent form, kind of so I can form an opinion of what to expect going into the Euros. What's up, Joe? Yeah, congratulations to Joe with Oxford in their playoff performance. Fantastic. So what I'm going to do is I am going to get into this and learn a little bit about these national teams, and I'm going to. I have like I said, no plan. So you guys can help me. Help me as I go, give me input on things to look up, things to note from each of these. And so let's get into it. I'm going to watch first. I need to know format on the Euros. So what I'm going to do is I am going to react to a quick video. It's a short one, but it's going to explain the Euro format. And so you guys let me know. We're doing all this on the fly. So if the video lags, that's my bad, but I think we'll be able to get through it. It's just a short video here.
Welcome to World Cup Travelers. In today's video, we will review the qualifying format for
Y'all
the
tell me.
2024 UEFA Euro Cup, to be played in Germany.
Can y'all hear the audio? Y'all let me know. I need to know if the audio is being shared as well. Yeah, I don't. The reason I'm checking this one out is because I don't know how the qualifying works. Okay, you can hear the audio. Sweet. I don't know anything about this tournament, so I'm gonna start from here.
Germany from June 14th to July 14th, 2024. Okay. A total of 23 teams will qualify for next year's tournament and will join the host Germany for a total of 24 teams.
Okay.
20 teams will qualify directly from the group stage. The teams have already been divided into 10 groups. 7 groups of 5 and 3 groups of 6, and will play home and away matches against each other. The top 2 teams per group will qualify for the 2024 Euro. The remaining 3 slots will come from the UEFA Nations League playoff.
So I see what you're saying. This is
from each league that did not
This is the qualifying. I got you. Okay.
Qualify directly from the group stage will participate in a playoff semi-final and final format. These will be the final 3 teams to qualify for the tournament. The final draw for the tournament will take place on December 2nd, 2023.
Okay.
Subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications for weekly updates
on international tournaments. All right. So I wanted to check out how the teams got here. Interesting. So That's helpful, but I need to get the format of the actual tournament itself. Yeah, this is the qualification round. I thought it would be interesting to learn how the teams got there and how they qualified. You guys know of a better video that'll explain the format of the tournament itself. Until then, am I going to support anybody during the Euros? I don't know. I'm just going to watch. I like being a neutral. That's what was so much fun about the World Cup. I mean, I wasn't neutral there. Had the US. But all right, I'm going to share a different screen, and I'm going to go ahead and start researching some of these teams. Like I said, super chill stream today. I'm just going to be doing a little research. All right. Okay, so Wikipedia explains I'm sure that would be a good place to learn the tournament format. It's pretty much, I'm guessing it's like the World Cup. No cookies for me. Not with my diabetes. I don't need cookies. All right. Group A. We've got Germany, Scotland, Hungary, and Switzerland. All right. Let's get a good look at this club. Okay, so we're going to look up Germany. What does Germany's recent form look like? I'm assuming pretty good. I'm assuming they're going to be a pretty solid contender here. All right. I need to see what the roster looks like for Germany. This will be fun. It'll be a little chill stream here. Recent form is not good except for friendlies. They've been awful for many tournaments. Okay, so I have a distorted perception of them then. All right, for the German squad, we've got Manuel Neuer, obviously. If you don't have Manuel Neuer as your goalkeeper, what are you doing? Ter Stegen is the... so I know him and I know Ter Stegen. Outfield players. Let's see how many of these I actually know. Antonio Rudiger. I don't know some of these names. I'm recognizing Tony Kroos. Kroos. Man, I don't really recognize it. Thomas Muller, okay. Got the Fulkrug. Sané. Musiala. Yeah, okay, so I'm recognizing a few of these names, but not many. All right, let's look at their results. Ter Stegen starts for them. It'd be great. Yeah. Thank you for the super chat, Sombreros World. I will be making a. That's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm doing this stream, so I can prepare and kind of get my mind wrapped around what's going on. So that way I can have a better understanding. All right, let's look at their recent form. They've played a few games in March, friendlies. Okay, so you say they're winning their friendlies. They beat the favorite France, apparently. The Netherlands. But okay. International friendlies. Beaten by Austria, beaten by Turkey. Interesting. So I'm guessing, I guess they explained that in that qualification video, that host nation actually just gets a spot, right? So it's an endless debate if Ter Stegen or Neuer should start, okay? A lot of new names coming up for the German team, but this Bundesliga season was pretty wild. A lot of success stories were written this year. They were out in the groups of the last 2 World Cups. Wow, okay. I could make a Euros fantasy team. That'd be kind of fun. That'd be fun. So what do you guys think? You guys, what's the opinion of chat here for Germany's performance in the Euros this year? Apparently, it seems a lot of people think that they're going to perform poorly based on recent tournament form. But okay, so there is a debate on whether Neuer or Ter Stegen is a better goalkeeper for them. So far, I haven't seen a better goalkeeper than Neuer, but that's just my opinion. So they have a great chance. Top 2 favorites. They have a new coach and home advantage could be dark horses. All right, that's something to look up here. All right, new coach. Oh, okay. Nagelsmann. All right. Or as he was the former one, and now we're on an interim. Is that what's happening here? Church of Petrol, thank you for the super chat. Half Spanish, half American here. Happy to answer questions about Spain. Best of luck. Yes, appreciate you on the weight loss journey, man. I put out a really dark video recently. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. With a very extreme title, but I actually have already lost weight from being back in the gym training again. All right. No, Nagelsmann is the new coach. Okay, I got you. Nagelsmann, the coach, is actually younger than Neuer. Which Neuer is what, 38? Okay. Home advantage is huge, but as an Italian, let me remind you, that has not really worked out for them the last time they had home advantage. Okay. If I Google Euro 2024, the nation's 26-man squads for Germany, and open the BBC search result, you get a list of announced squads so far, including the clubs and players play for. Okay, wait. Let me think of that again. Euro 2024, the nations. Let's do it. Let's see if what that pulls up here. Is this on the? Okay, there it is. 26-man squads for Germany. Who's bringing up 7-1? Y'all bringing up that World Cup 2014? That's the only thing from football that I remember breaking through my American bubble, even in high school. I remember when that happened in 2014. Euro 2024 gets underway on Friday, June 14th. By the way, guys, I will be trying my best to do watch-alongs for as many games as I can. They did change my work schedule at work, by the way, so I'm already struggling to try to find someone to cover so I can do a watch-along of the Champions League final. I'm hoping I get that covered because I really do want to do that stream. Okay. The final 26-man squad list for every country must be submitted to UEFA by June 7th. Here are the squads named so far. Okay, these are the provisional squads. Because I remember there being a little bit of a kerfuffle this morning with England because Southgate put his provisional squad out there, and there were several players that were missing from the squad that a lot of people were unhappy about. So y'all, chat, keep me updated on that if you can. Okay, there we go. Yes, Obi, I will be doing one for Copa America as well because I am going to be attending that. Okay, goalkeepers, got that. Defenders, Okay, so Valdemar, I think I said that right. Anton, Stuttgart, Benjamin Henrichs. This is gonna be awful if I try to pronounce all these. For RB Leipzig, Bayern Munich, Frankfurt, okay, Stuttgart, Dortmund, Schlotterbeck from Dortmund. Oh yeah, okay. Rudiger plays for Real Madrid. I knew who Rudiger was. We've got a Leverkusen player in the midfield, Robert Andrich. Brighton player, Pascal Gross. I thought I was going to follow Brighton this year, and I really didn't follow Brighton at all. I think by the time the season started, I really had already started following Spurs pretty much exclusively. But Sancho's out. Okay, Southgate got it right. Henderson and Rashford shouldn't be there. England squad looking good to me. Okay, so is there some debate on that? Because from what I was hearing, is people were upset that Rashford was out, but those might just be United fans. Yeah, Brighton did underwhelm this year. I expected them to, which I guess you can never predict based off of a successful season how they're going to repeat. But all right, so Florian Wirtz, Bayer Leverkusen, Maximilian Bayer, Hoffenheim, Nicholas Füllkrug. He plays for Dortmund. I know that much. Got an Arsenal player here. Okay, it's actually kind of cool to go through these and recognize the clubs because I'm seeing a lot of players from German leagues, but you're seeing players from outside of the German leagues as well. And it's interesting to kind of see where some players actually are from rather than just watching their clubs. All right, cool. All right, now we're getting to the Spain squad. Let me go back to this tab. All right, so still in Group A, we have Germany, Scotland, Hungary, and Switzerland. So what I want to do is I want to look up Scotland. All right, so final word on Germany. They've got a new manager. Seems like there's a little bit, you guys think that there's a little bit of buzz around them. And so maybe they're great. They got a great chance to perform well in the Euros. So final word on Germany is I bet they're probably coming out of this group at the top, I would imagine. Let's look up Scotland. Scotland national team. All right. I know nothing about the Scottish team, so this will be fun. Germany will surprise people. Scotland not announced yet. Hungary is next and can be seen, okay, on the BBC page. So Scotland hasn't announced their team. I just want to check some of these recent results. Beaten by the Netherlands, beaten by Northern Ireland. Kind of seem like underdogs, to be honest. Full-time in the qualifiers, they had a draw with Norway, a draw with Georgia. Netherlands beat Scotland, lost to Northern Ireland, beat Cyprus, lost to Spain. I think that was predictable. Beat Norway in June of 2023. Beat Georgia there. Okay. So, I guess are these like two leg games? Because you see they beat Georgia 2-0 and then they tied. Is that the same thing that's two legs? Because if that's the case, they actually won against Georgia. No, I'm wrong. They were 2-2 against Georgia, and they beat Georgia 2, so it'd be 4-2. Okay, home and away. All right. So they actually ended up coming out on top against Georgia, and they beat Norway 2-1, and then they tied 3-3, so that would have been 5-4 on aggregate. Okay. Not two legs, just groups. Okay, so they just play twice. Two separate games, but they play each other twice. Okay. Now, are the groups the groups awarded points so this is like a tournament, like they explained. So they would have got 3 points for the one win and nothing for the other ones. Mini league okay, each game is standalone. Okay. Champions League group stage. Got it. All right. Scotland finished second behind Spain. Okay. So, some of the players that it shows here on the side. Now, obviously, they haven't announced their team yet, but we've got Scott McTominay. I've heard the name. I don't know much about this player. Give me 1 second. Oh, of course, that's why I know him. United. I've seen him play. Watched him play. Okay. Well, the national team is managed by Steve Clark, captained by Andrew Robertson. Very good. John McGinn. All right, Scotland. Final word on Scotland, since I don't have a squad really to look at. I don't know anything about the rest of this group, so I'm not sure where I think they'll finish. It's tempting for me to just put them second, right behind Germany, like it stands in this little table right now. What do you, chat? What's the opinion of Scotland's performance here? Seems like underdogs that could have maybe a surprising outing or something like that, and have an all right chance to at least advance. McGinn is from Villa, really good player. By the way, congrats to Villa. I have to say it. I know that I wanted that 4th spot for Spurs, but the fact that Villa hasn't been to the Champions League since the 80s, it's a really incredible story. So can't lie, I'm a little happy for them. Out of the groups is a success for Scotland. Scotland, Hungary might be the underdogs. Okay. Well, let's get on to Hungary then, because I don't know anything about Hungary or Switzerland. So let's learn. Hungary national football team. I'll go back to that BBC page here in a second. Let's look at their recent performances. Well, the Hungary national team is coached by Marco Rossi. And I definitely cannot pronounce the captain's name. Dominique. Yeah, I can. Is it Sabasalai? I think I've heard that name. How do I know him? Dominique Sabasalai. I think I've heard this name. What's this? Oh, Liverpool. Yeah. I was like, I think I've heard that name before. Did I pronounce that correctly? And why? Oh, that's just because ads. 1 second. Close enough. Sabasalai. Okay. I don't know if you've seen this, but Hungary probably had the best team to not win the World Cup. Really? That's interesting. Sabaslai? Is that how you would say it? Hungary, I have a few players in Germany too. I don't know Hungarian. It's my bad. Hungary's best player at the present. Okay. Puskas was on it. The guy they named. Yes, I know about him. But they didn't win the World Cup. Fascinating. Okay, let's go back and look at the recent Hungarian form. Um, Hungary's last defeat was in 2022 against Italy. Currently, we hold the second longest unbeaten streak in the world after Colombia. Really? We're undefeated for a while now. Hungary has no superstars, but a lot of mid-level players that play really well together. Okay, so this could be a team. So this could be a team that I root for here in the groups because they feels like kind of an underdog story, but it looks like they play well as a team and could definitely do some damage, but probably not favored in the tournament. Am I right on this sort of analysis of them? Easy dark horses, okay. 100% a lot of team players rather than individuals. I think it's unfair to say that they have really good players. Very much underdogs, dark horses. Sweet. I love a good dark horse story. So let's look at the recent performances here. 2-1 over Serbia. 2-1 over Serbia. Over Lithuania in the qualifiers. Looks like they did well. And they're unbeaten, you said. Unbeaten. They play at the Puskas Arena Park, named off obviously after their legend. Szoboszlai goal compilations are sensational. He'll probably score at least one world oldie. Okay, y'all give me 1 second. I'm going to make a note of that. I want to note players that deserve reactions. And I think Szoboszlai would be a good one. Okay. All right, let's move on to the next team in the Group A, Switzerland. Okay. Switzerland. Switzerland national team. I don't know. Like I said, people have been asking me to make a prediction video on Euros and ask me if I'm going to be watching. I definitely am going to be watching, but I don't know anything about these teams. So it's interesting because people are saying I should probably learn more about the Copa America because that's more relevant to where I'm at, and I will be learning about that and going to some games. I think I actually have a little better understanding of the teams in the Copa, which is funny because I almost always react to European or English football, basically, if I'm being honest. Sort of a bias on, not a bias, but that's just my emphasis has been English. All right. I learned by reading and mainly watching. Yeah. All right, let's get into this. Switzerland. The Swiss national football team is. Well, I was looking for a coach. Who's the coach? Okay. Murat Yakin. See the Switzerland coach? Interesting. Switzerland beat France in an all-time great Euros game 3 years ago. Someone that likes fast technical football, I kind of prefer the Copa America. I think it's going to be fun. I'm going to enjoy being there. They knocked France out of the last Euro after France came off winning the World Cup. So Switzerland can be a strong team. I remember watching Switzerland for one game Was it Switzerland? I think I watched Switzerland play in the World Cup. Were they there? I think I watched them play. I'm trying to see which game they played in the World Cup. Oh, yeah. They got absolutely demolished by Portugal. I think I watched that game. It's hard to remember all the games I watched. But Switzerland were second in their group over Cameroon and Serbia in the World Cup. So you guys think they can be kind of a frisky, maybe dark horse kind of team? Let me look at the squad here. Don't roast the way that I use the internet. What? There it is. Not bad. Okay, we got Germany, Switzerland squad preliminary. Okay, we got a goalkeeper from Inter Milan. Okay, no BBC. I do not want to create a free account. Got some keepers from Dortmund. Defenders. Who are the players that I should really know off this? Go ahead, chat. Let me know some of the best players to check out on, because I'm just looking at a lot of names here and I don't know many of them. Some are one of the best goalkeepers in the world. Maybe a fun trivia question for you, Luke. 11 different countries have won the Euros in the past. Any guesses as to which countries? Oh man, that would be a fun question. I have no way I could name all 11. Okay. We've got a player from Leverkusen, and I repeat, I am not going to butcher this name. So what I will do, see, I would have screwed it up because okay. So Shaka, let me listen to that. Shaka. Nice. Granit Xhaka, Swiss soccer player. Okay. Very good. I was not about to screw that up on the stream. That's probably, if you guys ask me, probably the hardest part about my my journey into football this far as a content creator. Probably the part that has been the most difficult is just pronouncing everybody's name and not trying not to look stupid while doing so. Okay, so former Arsenal captain. Oh, I can't support Arsenal. Can't support Arsenal. But my hatred for Arsenal apparently is not deep enough to cheer my own team to lose. Guys, by the way, take a brief pause on the stream. There's a contingent of Spurs fans that came after me. They came after me after that. I made a video about how disappointed I was about the cheering on the loss against, or cheering for City. I guess there's a video there that I need to make about how different a mindset that I brought to the table here, and I just did not understand. I just did not understand how deep the tribal hatred in English football is, especially, like, I don't know, I could never ever imagine hating a rival so much that I cheer for the opponent in my own house, wearing their shirt, singing their song, doing their celebration. I can't imagine doing that. I can imagine, I can actually understand losing the match, but playing well, walking out of the building going, at least we didn't give Arsenal the league, and that kind of being something that's nice. But to cheer for City is just crazy. But anyway, sorry, I don't want to derail the stream here. That's not what this is about. All right, so Xhaka is a great midfielder for Bayer Leverkusen. Okay, so that's a player for me to watch for sure. Sweet. Akanji is on. Okay, he plays for City. I know him. And Shar from Newcastle. It's a good defender here. Okay. Other guys to pay attention to. Who's their striker? Their starting striker. Steven Zuber from Athens. Shaqiri. And Bolo is the striker? Okay. Brian Bolo from Monaco. Okay. And Bolo will probably start. Newcastle versus Sunderland goes beyond football. Oh, talking about the rivalry here. Well, see, Tom, like I actually appreciate that, and I will go ahead and say, it's not like it was all the Spurs fans. There were quite a few who were in my comments being like, "Yeah, I agree," but there was a lot. I've never actually, since I've started this channel, I've actually never had that much blowback on anything I've said than when I agreed with Ange there. I got like people calling me a fake fan. I got people hitting me up with DMs and emails and just like absolute like some pretty awful stuff. I removed several of the comments because of they just no business saying that on my channel. But Shaqiri plays in the MLS now, does he? Let's see, where is he on this squad? He plays for the Chicago Fire? Okay. I didn't know that. That's interesting. All right. Noah Okafor for AC Milan. Okay. So far my verdict on this group. Let's get back to that. This stream is going to take forever if I move at this pace. I got time to kill. But I want to respect the stream's time. So, I want to look up the... Okay, Group A. We're finished with Group A. Let me give a quick verdict here. I'm going to say, based on the research that I've just done, I give Germany, I think, is coming out of Group A. Y'all let me know. Do two teams come out of each group? 2 teams come out of each group? Y'all let me know. Open a new tab so it's all organized together. Yeah, I don't internet well. That's for sure. Okay. Okay, 2 teams, the best number. Okay, so 2 teams coming out of best 4 third place teams go through 2. Okay, so is there like a playoff there? Or are they just based on like, how do they decide who the best third place teams are? Is that like goal differential or how many based on goals? Points. Okay. is based on points. Okay. Okay, they have done the playoff before. Okay, best in the group stage. Best records in the group stage. Okay, most points. For sure. They do a table of third place teams and do it on points. So I guess for sometimes it would come down to goal differential, but points is the main decider. Okay. So it's just like a league table. Okay. Points, then differential, then most scored goals. Okay. So based on that, I think Germany's coming out of Group A, and I think Hungary is going to advance. So I think that's my prediction here. Pull up a second tab. Yeah, I figured. I hope that you guys are enjoying the stream, because this is a for me. I think that something that I needed to do so that I could better understand what's going on. Y'all give me 1 second. I'm going to open up document here. I do need a better stream setup. This is kind of janky setup, but I'm making it work. Chromebook for the win. All right, we're going to come up with Euro 24 Luke's predictions. All right. So out of Group A, I have Germany. Then I have Hungary, because I think I'm going to be rooting for Hungary. I think Hungary's like my dark horse idea. Wait, there's a Euro 2024 predictor website. Well, that's better than a Google Doc. Well, let's do it. Predictor. Which one should I do? Should I do the one in the Telegraph or the UEFA Gaming? Or are they both? Telegraph. Not the Telegraph. Okay, so I've got literally competing. Okay, this is cool. Let me go see what the Euros looks like, or the UEFA's one looks like. Hurry up. Okay. I have to create a UEFA account. Oh wait, that's the full experience. No, I don't have to create an account. Okay. I don't want to predict all the games. I just want to predict the outcomes. This is just the matches, not the whole tournament. Tournament bracket UEFA. Is that something I should look up? This stream's gonna take forever if I keep moving at this snail's pace. But Why is the internet so difficult? I don't want to print a bracket. I want to make a bracket. This is comedy right here for sure. If I'm just doing the groups, then I could use a Telegraph. Okay, but someone said that the Telegraph had the wrong teams on it, huh? Okay, I'm going back to the Telegraph just because it looked like what I was trying to do. It's the wrong knockouts. Oh, okay. Well, I'm just gonna try to predict the groups at this point in this stream, so we'll just do this. All right. I think Germany will be first. I think Hungary will be second. I think. Ooh, here's the question, because Scotland and Switzerland seemed like they had a chance. Scotland and Switzerland seemed like they had a chance. I don't want to just rely on chat, but I will try to see what the opinion is here. From what I was just researching, I'm going to say it's a tough tournament for Switzerland, unfortunately, but I think Scotland will actually perform just slightly better. All right, Scotland have never made it to the knockout. Switzerland always do. Well, I've gone with it, and I think I'm going to stick with it. Okay. Group B. All right, now we got to do some research on Group B. See, this is going to be a long stream. Oh, man, we've got lots of groups to go through. I'm going to already go ahead and say I do think Spain is winning Group B, but I'm going to go ahead and put that there. Let's go check it out. Spanish national team. See how much I know about the Spanish national team. I'm thinking that I might know a decent amount about Spain, at least more than some other countries. Let's look. Head coach Luis de la Fuente. Okay. They play at the Bernabeu Stadium. Captain Alvaro Morata. Lamine Yamal is on the squad. Gavi, Rodri. Let's look at their recent form. Spain, I think Spain's going to be fine. Well, they lost to Colombia 1-0. Maybe I'll change my prediction. Spain over Scotland, Spain over Norway, Spain over Georgia, Spain over Cyprus, tied with Brazil. Their one loss coming to Colombia. I don't know that that's actually that important to me, honestly. So all right, Danny Olmo. I know some of these names. Okay. Ansu Fati, Alvaro Morata. Gavi Martinez, Inigo Martinez. Huh. Honestly, there's some names here that I recognize, but I'm surprised that I don't really know. I'm surprised that I don't really know a lot of these players. I would expect it to have known more Spanish players. Lamine Yamal. They didn't release the squad list still? Okay. Alex Ramiro from Real Sociedad. David Raya, he's Arsenal on loan from Brentford. Okay. Pedro Porro, haha, Porro from Tottenham. I like that guy. I like that guy a lot, actually. Just such a clean haircut. Jesus Navas from Sevilla. Danny Vivian. Carvajal. I recognize that man. From Real Madrid. Surprising there's not more. Wow. I'm surprised there's not more like Spanish club players. You know, with Barcelona and Real Madrid being such dominant Spanish clubs, they don't have a lot of players on the Spanish team. Okay. Spain on their way to make millions of passes and score 0 goals. Play a little tiki-taka. Their prime was 2008 to 2012. Real Madrid don't really have many Spanish players anymore. Got it. Yeah. All right. So I recognize a handful of these. In fact, most of the ones I recognize are all playing in the English Premier League. But all right. I still think Spain's coming out of their group, even though I don't know much about their team. I think they're still coming out of their group. Let's go back to the Telegraph. Spain, Croatia, Italy, and Albania. Okay, let's look at the Italian team next. I know Croatia decently well because of what I watched Croatia during the World Cup. I actually watched Croatia really closely because I thought they were a lot. But let's look up the Italian national team. Trying to not bog the stream down too much by spending my time, but I do like this is, by the way, guys, the reason why I had the idea to do the stream, because this is what I would do just sitting around learning about football. This has kind of been my process. I just sit around, scroll around, check different websites, just read different articles, trying to figure things out. And so I figured one thing I haven't researched is the national teams. And so it's a lot of fun. So I just thought I'd share it with you all. All right. The Italy national football team. Coached by Luciano Spalletti. Let's see. Captain is Immobile. Captain is Immobile. I definitely recognize him because I remember making jokes about that every time I've seen him on the pitch. All right. Italy 24 squad. Italy have a gorgeous kit this year. Well, you know I got to check that out. All right. Let's see these Italy national. Okay. These blue kits. Yeah, I like it. I won't lie, I did not expect this deep blue kit. Interesting. All right. National team. Let's go back to their squad. The white one is clean. Okay. Spalletti was Napoli coach when Napoli dominated last season. They're on fraud watch, not going to lie, for Italy. Didn't make it to the World Cup due to losing to North Macedonia. I remember that being a big deal when I was watching the World Cup. People kept saying in the chat that Italy didn't make it. Also, didn't Norway miss? Because I remember there was some talk about like Holland could have played for England, but he chose to play for Norway, and so he didn't even get to play in the World Cup. Which honestly, he wouldn't have done much in the World Cup. He can only score goals in the Premier League. Fraud watch for certain for Italy. Italy always go for deep blue. Italy always have blue kits. I didn't know that. See, I guess I haven't watched the Italian national team much. Their squad is underwhelming, but great manager. Yes, I do know about Spalletti, so good manager. Yeah, Norway didn't make it to the World Cup or the Euros. All right. Italy haven't won a World Cup game since 2010, but they won Euro 2021. They haven't won a World Cup game since 2010? That's shocking to me because, like, I always think of Italy as, even though I don't watch the Italian league, I always think of Italy as sort of like dominant football nation. Obviously known for their defending, right? Because, you know, you had the likes of Paolo Maldini and Nesta. Nesta wasn't. I always just think of Italy when I think of defending. But okay, they had the curse in 2014, and in 2018 and 2022 did not qualify. The last World Cup knockout game they won was in the final in 2006. That is crazy. All right, so let's look at this this team here. I'm trying to see the names that I recognize. Out of the Italian team, who are the players that I should know? Lorenzo Luca. Barella, I know him. Udogi. Yeah, I know Udogi. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you. I did not realize that he was Italian. So that's interesting. I just knew he was a Spur. I did not. You know something that makes me sick? Something that makes me absolutely sick when I see these just world-class athletes. And I look at this. Birth date. November 28th, 2002. And that makes me sick. 2002. 21 years old, bro. That really, like that, like, I feel like I'm young, man. I'm 26, but I feel like I'm young. I was born in 97, and I see these, like, same thing with Luka Doncic. The dude has been dominating professional basketball since he was 16, playing since he was 13. And so you look at him and you think, oh, that guy's been here a long time. He's very experienced. He's got all these accolades and awards. And then you think, oh, he's 2 years younger than me. Doncic was born in 2000, 2001, I think. Something like that. Just kills me. All right, but congrats to them. They've been working on their craft since they were teenagers. And they've been, you know, so of course they're farther ahead than I ever could have imagined being. But kind of makes me wish that I had been playing a sport and training since the time I was little. I feel you on this, bro. I hate looking at footballers' birthdays. All right. So Udogi's a good player. Giovanni Di Lorenzo. I recognize some of these names. but I only recognize them. I don't really know. Let's look at Di Lorenzo because I do recognize that name. 30 years old. That's more what I expect. Plays for Napoli as a defender. Okay. All right, so the verdict on Italy here is that they've been these are pretenders, huh? 1997, that's the year I turned 18. Had my first legal pint and voted for the first time. Yep, that's when I was born. All right. I don't watch Serie A. That's true. I really don't. I need to do better watching Serie A. I need to do better watching all of football instead of just English football. But that's what I've done. I've watched English football for the most part this year. I kept up a little bit with Bayer never losing. Italy can win it all or go very far or not win anything. Italy are still recovering from their golden generation. They have young talent, but often don't come together well. I think I remember something about that 2006. Is that when they had that that menacing? I remember learning about this when I did my Italy videos a long time ago. The 2006 Italy team. Zuri Heroes. That's when they had Maldini and they had Nesta, right? Am I thinking correct? Zidane's headbutt? Yeah. Maldini retired. Okay. Buffon, Cannavaro. Yeah, I did a reaction to Cannavaro. That's the name I was looking for. Wasn't he like the enforcer on that team? Cannavaro? He was like the one who, like, he just didn't take crap. They had Pirlo and Buffon. Yeah, these are all names. Totti, Del Piero. These are all names that I remember from when I featured Italy on the channel. Buffon carried them in 2006. Thanks, Derek. Trust me, just one more year of watching football, you will learn everything about the sport. I'm picking up on it. See, the reason why I'm picking up on it is because I do stuff like this just for fun. Like, I'm not even making content most of the time. I'm over here Googling stuff about football, trying to learn. Okay. Cannavaro won. Yes, I remember that. He won the Ballon d'Or that year. He's the last defender to win the Ballon d'Or. Yes. Okay. So I do remember the 2006 squad. I remember that was a really, like, the golden age for them. Okay. So let's go back to. Okay. Go back to my Telegraph here. So here's what I think. Without even doing any research here, I think Croatia goes second. I think Italy goes third, and Albania goes fourth. But let me go look, just because I want to be fair to all of the teams. Let's go ahead and let's just do a quick search of Croatia. I know a little bit more about Croatia, which is why I kind of skipped over them. Modric for Croatia. I mean, I was rooting for Croatia in the World Cup until it came to, because I also was rooting for Messi, so kind of, yeah, I remember this team. They were so good. Modric, Perisic, yeah, I remember both of them having an excellent World Cup, and that, from my memory, having an excellent World Cup. Euro 2024, Croatian national team squad announced. Let's look at it. All right. Goalkeepers, Dominique. Okay, with the ads. I need an ad blocker. If I'm going to be doing these kinds of streams, I need an ad block. Okay. Dominik Livakovic. Livakovic. Ivica Ivisic. I'm just trying these guys. I'm just going for it. And Labrovic. Lavikovic. All right. He will be in gold. Best keeper of the World Cup. All right. So defenders, we have Domagoj Vida. You know what I should do? I should stop trying to dance around pronouncing names, and I should just go with whatever comes to my head, no matter what, even if I pronounce it wrong, and just lean into the ignorant American stereotype. That's what I should do. Who are the teams or the players that I need to know here? Guardiola, I know that. Guardiola, Manchester City. See, like I said, those English players come to me quick. Stanisic from Bayer Leverkusen. Yeah, I know Guardiola, yeah. No, I should study Croatian. Yeah. Stanisic is good. Petkovic. Kovacic. Yeah, I know him. Okay. Modric for Madrid, obviously. Luka Modric is just one of my favorite people in football. Kovacic from Manchester City, I know him. Marcelo Brozovic. He played with Ronaldo at Al Nassr. Or Al Nassr. Okay. Ivan Perisic. I remember him from having I just remember him having a good World Cup. I don't know that I know much about him beyond that, but all right. But I do remember Croatia being a lot of fun to watch. The way that I remember them, yeah, I definitely need an ad blocker. Let's get off of this page. All right. Inappropriate photos in the corner there. All right. What am I going to say here? Perisic was at Spurs. Yeah. He played for Tottenham. All right. But yeah, I just remember them being a team, one of those teams in my mind that they just play really well together. And so I just have them come in second underneath Spain there. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if they came first in the group. But I'm predicting Spain to win that group. Okay, man. Boy, how long has this stream been going? We took all this time on Group A and Group B. An hour and 8 minutes on this stream so far. All right. So let's get into Group C. By the way, 158 people in the chat. You guys turned up today. Wow. All right. Group C. So far, what do you guys think of my tables or my groups? I think, Germany, Hungary, Scotland, Switzerland. I think it's a pretty solid prediction for Group A. Spain, Croatia, Italy, and Albania. I think that's a pretty solid prediction for that one. All right. Let's look back at the final tournament draw. Group C, Slovenia, Denmark, Serbia, and England. I don't know much about this group, but if England doesn't get out of this group, that's embarrassing, I think. The only thing I know about Slovenia is I have the Slovenian sniper on the Mavericks, Luka Doncic, one of my favorite people in the world. What he's done for my Mavericks cannot be ignored. All right. Group C, Slovenia, Denmark, Serbia, and England. I'm going to go back over here to my Telegraph tab. I'm going to go ahead and put England at top. Even though I haven't researched the other three teams, I think England should get out of this. All right. Denmark is a good team, though. Biggest joke of a group in the tournament. Okay, so people just don't think this group is just going to do much. England are favorites to win a tournament they have never won before. Hey, don't you know those English invented football? All right. England, I got coming out of this group. Let's look up Slovenian team, though. Five things to know. United States versus Slovenia. What is this? Was that already this year? Okay. Recent form for Slovenia. I know nothing about this team. 2-0 over Portugal. Honestly, is that surprising? Like, I know Ronaldo is for Portugal, but I feel like they're always hyped, but they never do anything. Am I correct in that, or am I reaching with that? All right. They beat Portugal 2-0 just in the end of March. They had a draw with Malta on the 21st. They topped the USA boys January 20th, 2024. That was literally my wedding anniversary, January 20th. 6 years of marriage that day. And Slovenia, I celebrate by Slovenia beating the US. Fantastic. That's what you love to see. Slovenia. Okay. Denmark beat Slovenia. They beat Kazakhstan. I almost said Kazakhstan. They beat Northern Ireland, and they beat Finland. Okay. Okay, I know Oblak, the goalkeeper. All right. You look at the 2024 squad here. So far, the only one of these goalkeepers I know is Jan Oblak. Luka Doncic sends his regards. Luka is my favorite Slovenian. I'll just say that immediately. Do you guys know that Luka Doncic plays Overwatch and he goes on to streams and it's pretty hilarious. He like geeks out about streamers. All right. I don't know any of these players. Trying to go through these. I don't recognize a single one of these. Dadgum, I need to add block. I don't know much about them. It looks like they had a pretty decent run of form with their results from their previous fixtures. Let's look at those fixtures one more time. Wait, that's not what I want. I want results. They won over Portugal, a draw with Malta, beat the United States, beat Kazakhstan, lost to Denmark, beat Northern Ireland, beat Finland. Okay. Cisco is good. The one-man army. Cisco. Benjamin Cisco. 20 years old. He's a forward for RB Leipzig. Okay. Born in 2003. 2003. Man. All right. Let's look at, real quick, before I can make predictions here, I need to look for Denmark first. Because I'm not sure. Slovenia seemed to be all right, but I don't know if they're good enough to come second. I need to see how Denmark looks. Denmark. See if I can say this manager's name. Kasper Hjulmand. Is that right? Kasper Hjulmand. Denmark's coach. Okay. Let's look at recent results. 2-0 over the Faroe Islands. I watched Zealand's video about the Faroe Islands. That was really fascinating. They beat Slovenia 2-1. They lost to Northern Ireland 2-0. Beat San Marino 2-1. Beat Kazakhstan 3-1. Kazakhstan. 1-0 over Finland. And 4-0 over San Marino. The players for Denmark. Rasmus Højlund. We got a Manchester United forward. Christian Eriksen, Simon, I don't know how to say that name. Kjær. Okay, so I do recognize actually more of these Denmark players. So let's go. They haven't announced their squad yet. Okay. So, look at these Serbian players here. Let's see if I notice. Okay. Lukic plays for Fulham. He's from Serbia. Jovic, Milan. Ivanovic. Radkov. I'm trying to see if I know any of these players. And once again, the only Serbian I really know is Nikola Jokic. Plays for the Denver Nuggets. Kostic from Juventus. I'm just going to go ahead and say, for my prediction here, I think after gathering some data, I wish I could put Slovenia in second, but I don't think that they're going to be able to overcome Denmark. That's what I've got from my Group C. England coming on top. Pause. England coming out on top. England. Denmark coming second. Slovenia third, and Serbia fourth in that group. Mitrovic is a good forward. Interesting. All right. We're getting to the final half here. Okay. Group D. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to make third place rankings, guys. I don't know enough of these teams. Netherlands, go real quick. Let's go back to these. Well, looking at the Netherlands. Yes, yes, yes. I will never forget the butt kicking we took at the hands of these boys in the World Cup against the U.S. men's national team. Virgil van Dijk, obviously, the one I remember from this this team. He's the captain of the Netherlands. Head coach is Ronald Koeman. Home stadium, the Johan Cruyff Arena. Let's look at their recent form. (4-0) over Scotland. They lost to Germany. 6-0 against Gibraltar. Do we have a front runner here? A team that just beats up on bad teams? 1-0 over Greece. They lost 2-1 to France. And 1-0 over Ireland. 1-0 over Ireland. Man, it's tough to say here with this. Because I remember the Netherlands team pretty well from the that beatdown that we had in the World Cup. Agree with my Group C. Poland about to get the Group D. Billy, I don't know. What time is that match? Most likely it falls right in the middle of the times that I work. So I don't know. Don't sleep on Austria, a unit under... Okay. Austria going first. Okay. The Netherlands 24 squad. Virtual. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to share this tab instead. The Netherlands provisional squad. I don't recognize any of the goalkeepers. Ake from Manchester City, recognize. Virgil van Dijk from Liverpool. And I know Dumfries from Inter Milan. Man, I don't know much about Leverkusen, even though I know that they score a bajillion goals after the 80th minute. Like 32-5 after the 80th minute. It's ridiculous. Jeremy Frimpong. Delight from Bayern Munich. Okay, I know several of these. Mickey van de Ven, my man. Tottenham Hotspur's legend already. I'm putting him at legend status. Mickey van de Ven is a fantastic defender and underrated even as a goal scorer. Man, Mickey van de Ven. All right. A lot of English guys here. Frankie de Jong. How would you say the J sound for a Netherlands player? Frankie de Jong. Okay. Steven Bergwijn, Ajax. Brian Brobby, Ajax. Memphis Depay from Atletico Madrid. Cody Gakpo, Liverpool. Got it. It's like a yeah. Okay. De Jong. Okay. Good to know. Yeah, I recognize quite a few of these players actually. Netherlands. Now I don't know how they play together as a team, but I know quite a few of these players. A lot of their players move to top 5 leagues because the Dutch league is lower level. Yes, that's probably why I recognize a lot of them. Xavi Simons is amazing. Bergwijn was at Spurs. All right. I got to favor Netherlands just because of Mickey Van de Ven. I'm not going to lie. That man is probably my favorite. He's definitely my favorite Spur right now. He topped Sonny as my favorite Spur. Man, Conte, N'Golo Conte. I think this might be the most Chouamini, however you say his name. I think this might be the most players I've recognized. No, my gosh, I scrolled past to France. That's not Netherlands. That's not Netherlands. That's embarrassing. I went to France. Okay. Yeah, I was like, I recognize everyone. All right. Let's go back to the Telegraph for a second. Let's look at this group. Group D. I'm going to go ahead and put France at top just because their team is just ridiculous. But, man, I don't know anything about Austria, and chat seems to think Austria is great. Would this qualify as a group of death here? Group D? Like, this is, if Austria is so good, Netherlands looks pretty solid. And I don't know much about Poland, but what do you guys think? This is a tough group here? Yeah, I'd say so. Holland are definitely the best team to never win the World Cup. France easily the best team in the tournament. It's theirs to lose. All right. All right. Okay. Hey Billy, I've seen the comment. I might if I'm able to. I don't know. I'm probably not really gonna do many cricket watch-alongs, but I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna continue to learn the sport, but I think football is my main focus here. All right, Poland over Austria. Lewandowski. Man, France should top Group D. Yeah, I got France coming out of here for sure. Austria. Let's look up Austria. That's what I got to do now. Okay, Austria squad is to be announced. Sweet. Let's look up. And I know that, like, Bradley, by the way, that the match that they want me to react to is a T20 match, so it wouldn't actually be too long. It's not that's about a 3-hour match, but yeah, IPL matches tend to fall exactly at the time I'm at work, because I was going to do a watch along of Kohli versus what's his name, MS Dhoni. But I had a medical emergency to attend to during that shift, and I wasn't even able to watch the game. Austria, 6-1 over Turkey. Austria over Slovakia. Austria squad was announced tonight. Okay. Let's look at the recent form here. Over Estonia, 6-1 over Turkey. Is it just me, or they haven't really played competition that I would recognize here? Okay, 3-1 over Sweden, 3-2 over, they lost to Belgium 3-2, 2-0 over Sweden, tied with Belgium in the other match. Okay, so pretty decent form, because Belgium's not a team to overlook, so I would say pretty decent form here from Austria. I just don't know much about them. Let's look at so they haven't announced it here on that tab, but I just saw I just saw that they posted the squad. David Alaba as the rest of the side prepare for the summer's finals. So who's the player here to note? David Alaba is the only player I really know because he plays for Real Madrid. He's injured right now. Wait, so is this an old? This might be an old article. My bad. Dude Wipes, not a sponsor. Okay. Where can I find their 2024 squad if it was just announced? Austria. I still don't recognize any of these names. I don't know much about them. So my prediction here might be based off of ignorance. I just don't know many of these players. Austria provisional squad should do the trick. Lanier is amazing. A lot of them are playing in the Bundesliga. Okay. Transfer market always up to date. Let's see if that brings it up. Oh, wait. Back up. My word. Very even squad without star players. Okay, so they play well together. Is that what I need to know about Austria? Andrich is German. Okay. I signed Danzo on FIFA Career once, and he grew into a great player. Not sure how good he is right now. Okay. I am not paying for Transfer Market, so I'm going to have to deal with ads. Okay. Yeah, I don't even recognize the faces here of these players. Kevin Danzo, center back. So my guess here is that they play well together as a team because their results have not been bad. A lot of Bundesliga players, but not a lot of star players, or at least not ones that have broken through into my world, which I mean, I'm young into this, so that's probably my fault. I would say, to go back here to the Telegraph, I would say that what I expect to happen here, I think Netherlands come second, I think Austria come third, and Poland come fourth. That's my prediction with Group D. Nothing against Poland. In fact, I think I know some of the Polish players. Let me just really quickly. Wait, that's bringing up. That's bringing up players named Poland. All right. Poland will definitely get the Group D. Yeah. Poland had pretty bad qualification. I do know I watched Poland in the World Cup. That's the last time I've seen them play. And I know Lewandowski is, I love watching Lewandowski play. He's pretty much the only guy I know on this Poland team. They were good. Um, they were really good in the World Cup, actually. Um, but I'm going to stick with my prediction here. France coming out of Group D, Netherlands coming second, Austria coming third, Poland coming fourth. I totally could be blinded by the fact that I just knew more of the Netherlands players, but I just feel like they're coming out of that group, and I think Austria is going third. Austria might be the best third place team, to be honest, from what I just looked at. Group E, Belgium. Let's get into this. Never root for Belgium. I think the reason why I know Belgium is just because of Lukaku. Lukaku and Kevin De Bruyne, right? I remember watching them absolutely bottle a game in the World Cup. Lukaku with all the chances in the world. Could not get it to go. All right. Romania, Slovakia, and Belgium. What does playoff winner path B mean? Somebody explain what's happening at the bottom of Group E and Group F. There are two teams that are not added here because I thought we had a complete group here. Ukraine is Group E? Okay. All right. But this seems like it was the final draw, so I thought this was pretty up to date. Belgium, Slovakia, Romania, and Ukraine. I don't know much about any of these teams, to be honest. I don't even know how much research I need to do here. I think for Group E, I'm going to rely on chat because I just don't. I might be overlooking some teams. Belgium are underwhelming, but probably going to walk this group. Romania tops. Hilarious that the tournament organizer's own website is out of date. Yeah, that's hilarious. Greeting from Romania. How many do we have? We have folks in here from Romania? All right. Well, just for you, we will we'll go ahead and do a little research. All right, the Ukraine squad actually is in, so we can look at what Ukraine has. I don't know. Okay, Lunin from Real Madrid. Okay, great goalkeeper. Really good. Really good. I don't know any of these other players though. Trying to look for guys I know. We have a Brentford player. Zinchenko from our Arsenal. Careful with that. Ukraine over Belgium, maybe. Mudryk from Chelsea. Oh yeah. I know that. Yeah, Mudryk and Zinchenko are their most famous players, probably. Prominent names. Turbin from Benfica, from Ukraine. Okay. the Romania squad. Let's look up Romania real quick. I'll be quick here. Oh, not Romania. I'm going to do some historical research. Let's look at Romanian national team's recent results. Got beat by Colombia 3-2. They beat Switzerland. They had a draw with Northern Ireland, 2-1 over Israel, 4-0 over Andorra, draw 1-1 with Israel. Romania 2-0 over Kosovo, and a 0-0 draw with Belarus. Okay, so based on nothing more than those results, actually, to be fair to the Romanian viewers in chat, I'm going to look up the team here. Edward Iordanescu is the head coach. Hey, we have a Spur. A new addition to Tottenham. Born in 2002. I like this guy. He only played 9 matches for us in the Premier League. No goals, no assists, and a yellow card. But yeah, he's a good player. Yeah, I knew him. Okay. Well, shout out to Romania for having a Spur. All right, let's go to the Telegraph here. I'm going to have Belgium coming out top on that one. Romania coming second. And Ukraine coming down at the bottom of the... Actually, I don't know why I just did that. Can I change that? I don't know. I think that's probably fine. Let's change it. Ukraine 3. Ukraine 3, Slovakia 4. All right. Some people say Romania first. I just think that Belgium's going to have a better team. I just think Belgium... Belgium's kind of a meme at this point, but I think that they're going to easily come out of this group. All right, Group F. We got Portugal. We've got Turkey. Let's go back here to the draw. Group F. Wait, what was the... All right. Group F. Portugal, Czechia, Turkey. You guys are going to see that I'm terrible at geometry. It's a geography joke, guys. Geography joke. Portugal, Czechia, Turkey, and Georgia. Portugal has a roster stacked enough to win its second continental title since 2016, and what is widely expected to be then 39-year-old Cristiano Ronaldo's farewell. Okay. Turkey, Georgia. I don't know much about Turkey. I think before I make my decision on this group, I need to know about the Turkey team. Czechia, like the Czech Republic? Okay. Czechia, not Czechia. So bad at geometry, guys. Um, Portugal's an easy first. Don't need to look at them. Yeah. Okay, so Turkey lost to Hungary, lost to Austria. Okay. Okay. Lost the beat Latvia, tied with Wales, beat Croatia. It's not bad. Yeah. It's looking like for me. Yeah. All right, so my prediction here would be Portugal. Let me look up Georgia real quick before I go ahead and just write the entire group off. Oh man, Czechs had a decent qualifications. Turkey depends on their form a lot. Okay. Turkey have decent players but never do anything. Georgia are just happy to be there. Okay. So that's kind of what I'm expecting here. This is just like really high, deep level analysis. I'm just looking at scores basically and results. Tied 2-2 with Scotland, lost to Norway, got just absolutely dominated by Spain, beat by Scotland. Everyone's beaten Cyprus, so that's not a big deal. Barely beat Greece on penalty kicks. Okay. I've made my decisions, I believe. We've got Portugal going top of the table. Well, 1 second. How do you spell? I'm terrible at spelling. Okay, I knew there was a Z in there. A Z. Okay. (2-1), beat Moldova, beat the Faroe Islands 1-0, lost to Albania, tied with Poland, beat Norway. Not horrible. I don't recognize the players here. Okay. Okay, Portugal coming out top. I'm going to have Turkey going second, Czech going third, and Georgia going fourth. All right, what do you think of Group F? I mean, that was a pretty, like, I blew through Group E and Group F, and I didn't do maybe the best breakdown of that one. You guys think Czechia actually have some ballers? Czechia over Turkey? Am I going to do Euros fantasy football? Maybe. Maybe if I have the time to put into it. I don't want to just like start a fantasy football and not keep up with it. I will quickly look at Portugal. Okay. Goalkeepers, Diogo Costa from Porto. Jose Sa from Wolves. Antonio Silva, recognize that name. Cancelo from Barcelona. Remember, I've watched enough of Barcelona to know to have seen him play and know a little bit about how he plays. Bruno Fernandes. Okay. Yeah, they've got a decent squad here. Bruno Fernandes, Bernardo Silva, Cristiano Ronaldo, Jota, Ramos, Yao Felix. Yeah, I know Rafael Leao from AC Milan. Yeah, they actually have a pretty good team. Wow, I didn't expect them to actually be that strong. So because my grasp of Portugal is that they have a really stacked team, but they don't ever perform. Portugal won't win, but quarters at least. Their squad is really good on paper, just a couple positions lacking depth. All right. Yeah, they've got a lot of players there. Let's go back and just do a quick review of my predictions here, and then I'll do my third place rankings from the best of my knowledge, which is very, very minimal at this point. Germany coming out on top of Group A. Hungary coming out of Group A. I've got Spain and Croatia coming out of Group B. England and Denmark coming out of Group C. France and the Netherlands coming out of Group D. Belgium and Romania coming out of Group E. And Portugal and Turkey coming out of Group F. The one I'm the least confident on is Group F. I think I may have misplaced Turkey and Czechia. I'm not exactly sure what to think there, but I'm going to stick with my prediction here. But I think maybe perhaps Czechia could actually come out of Group F. I think they have a good chance to do that based on just the preliminary study that I've done here. All right, now third place rankings. Let's look at it here. I think Austria are top of these teams. I think Italy go there. I think Scotland go there. Then I think Czechia, Ukraine, Slovenia. Third place is actually a little easier than I thought. What do you guys think of the third place rankings there? Oh, my bad. I forgot to share the tab. Okay, so take a look here. I put Austria, Italy, Scotland, and Czechia, Czech Republic, top 4. Ukraine and Slovenia not making it out of the third place ranking. That's my third place teams. Yeah, sorry, I forgot to share the wrong. I forgot to share the right window. You think Ukraine are way higher than 5? I don't know. I just haven't watched enough, and it's hard to go off of just looking at scores and trying to look at the players, to be honest. Take Italy over Austria and Ukraine over Scotland and Czechia. Yeah, I just naturally went with Austria first. I actually think, in retrospect, I actually do think Italy would come out on top over Austria. But I just remember when we were looking at the squads, liking what I saw from Austria and thinking that, if anything, I kind of hope they get out of this third place ranking here. But yeah, I think that my top 4 still stand. I think that's my choice there. All right. I am not going to try the round of 16 because that would just take much longer on this stream. All right. So that was how long have we been going here? Man, long stream today, almost 2 hours. Almost 2 hours. Okay. So, I will be watching as many of these games, and I'm going to be trying to do some watch-alongs. As many of these games as I can. And I will basically, now that I've done just a little preliminary research, a lot of the information as far as squads is not going to stick until I can see them play. I think that's what's going to happen. I'm going to watch the games and I'm going to be like, oh, I didn't know he played there, but yet I've already looked at the squads in this game. Yeah, okay. Scotland, not the worst. Sadly, we never get out of the group phase. Yeah. So I think that what I'll end up doing is when I end up watching the games, I will have a better feel for the squads and who plays there, and this will be fun. England will win it all if Southgate picks all my Palace boys for the final squad. You already know the teams. It would be fast to do the rest, I think. Yeah, let me see. Let me see if this telegraph thing. A lot of people said that let me go here. A lot of people said that this doesn't actually give you the right round of 16. Yeah, I think I'm going to save the knockouts till later, but I'm just trying to look at who's coming out of this. I'm guessing that probably we're going to end up with something like Spain, France, Germany, and England coming down to the end, probably. And I'm going to think probably... Man, France's team is just so deep. It's hard to see anybody beating France. Really is. It's hard to see anybody beating France. Let me see. Just real quick. Really hard to see. Let's just look at this French team real quick. Dembele, Mbappe, Giroud, Camavinga, Tchouaméni, N'Golo Kante, Barcola. I'm just looking here. Griezmann. I don't know how to say these names. I'm just throwing them out there. Yeah, to me it's hard to see anybody beating France. But not to say that I'm picking France. It's just... Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and hop off the stream. Thank you guys for joining me for this stream. This was a lot of fun. I enjoy doing the research. I'm going to start doing more streams like this when it comes to like learning anything to do with football. It's fun to hang out with you guys. It's fun to go through this. And I think for what it's worth, with my little setup, I think the stream was a success, if you ask me. And I learned a lot, and I actually think that I have some level of understanding of the Euros as we go into it and which squads are going to be great. So, say no to the sweet treats. Absolutely, thank you for the encouragement there. I will say I had a small victory, just a little bit here. If you guys didn't watch my video about my health update recently, go subscribe to Luke's Fitness Academy. I really do. I really would appreciate it. It's helping me stay on track. I had a small victory last night. Yeah, we'll just leave it there. Good stream. You got to do one of these for Copa America. I'll be doing one for Copa America for sure. In fact, me and Corey both are going to do Copa videos on the way to our game that we're going to attend. We're going to do a lot together. A lot of content around Copa America. Probably more than anyone's asking for. All right. Enjoyed it, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video, the next stream. I'm very appreciative of all of you who showed up, and I'll see you in another.